Blink over my hand here.
A game where you blink to move forward. In this video, I will try to describe and explain the entire story of Before Your Eyes. This goes without saying, but still, spoiler alert. Before Your Eyes has a pretty simple yet interesting and emotional story. The game starts with us in a humongous ocean from which we are pulled onto a boat by a fisherman. He's not a human, not even a normal fisherman. He's the one who is fishing for souls. He tells us that he got us out to be taken to the big tower where the gatekeeper is. She'll judge our case based on the story of our life, and if found worthy, will let us into her great city. For that, we need to let the fisherman see our entire life to come up with some great words to describe it in front of the gatekeeper. So that's where the trip down memory lane begins. We see ourselves growing up, learning piano, drawing. That is drawing. Meeting up at Cat for the first time, and she giving birth to more. As we get better and better at playing piano and learning different skills, years pass by in minutes, and suddenly we are 11 and meet our neighbor Chloe, who becomes a great friend at both home and school. During this period, we are rejected by a music school, which makes us lose our passion for playing piano and also get diagnosed with some disease, cause of which we have to stay at home for an entire year. Oh, that's like 2020. This comes as a blessing as we find our long lost skill of painting and get better and better at it. But in the course of this journey, we avoid some events, some important events, which we don't want to see again. Over the years, we go through some tough times, most notably the loss of our mother. After a few years, slowly and steadily, our dream comes true, and we are now one of the most renowned painter in the world.
I cannot believe my luck. You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack!
We are suddenly stunned by a familiar voice, the voice of the fisherman, and come back to reality, where he is happy that he got our soul out, thinking that the famous and precious life we lived will surely grant us access in the city, and he will get some gold coin. As we move closer to the tower, the fisherman asks us to describe our life. As we do it, the girls around us start making some noises.
I said shut up, you dumb girls!
I guess they were just shouting. And finally, after they become quiet, the fisherman tells us that they are not regular girls. They are lyrebirds, which sense lies. They were the souls which tried to lie to the gatekeeper, and cause of that are never allowed around her city. And now are just these lyrebirds. Sad that he will fail again in finding the right soul, but knows there is no going back. The fisherman takes us to our life again, this time focusing on the events we were not willing to see again.
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better?
These events turn out to be the saddest parts of our life. The death of our grandfather, the kittens getting caught, our parents talking about how the disease is getting worse, their lovely Benny is not improving. This second journey has now brought us to the part where we were sick and struggling to recover. During this process, our mother gives us a typewriter given to her by her father and tells us to write the story of our life and what we will do after we recover, which in some corner she knows will never happen. As time passes by, we go through events during our sickness, which we completely forfeited in the first journey. We start writing a story, the story of our life, the life we showed to the fisherman earlier. Here we start understanding that we never rediscovered our long lost passion for painting, never became that world-renowned painter. In fact, we never got out of this disease. We come back to reality to see us coming closer to the gatekeeper, the one with many forms. For us, she is the cat. During this entire playthrough, we have some choices to make, which change some parts of the game, but ultimately results in us coming to this moment, like it was in our destiny or something. Towards the end, our mother reads the story we have written. She is saddened by knowing it will never take place. She writes her own version for the Benny she has known for 11 years. We go back and forth between the reality and our previous life as both the fisherman and our mother tell the story of the great life of Benjamin Brin, who lost his life when he was just 11, but how it still was wonderful and complete. We come back to reality one last time to see that the gatekeeper has accepted us into her city. The game ends with us listening to our parents, wondering why we are smiling while laying on a bed. Most probably this was among the very last moments of our original life. So that was the simple yet interesting and emotional story of Before Your Eyes, where we were not satisfied with the life we lived, cause we still felt it was incomplete. So showed the fisherman, the one we wanted to live. But as we go through the life again, we come to a realization and acceptance for the one we lived. Though it was short, but still a complete one. That was Before Your Eyes, a game where you blink, you miss. Hope you liked my description of the game. This was my first time making a story explain kind of a video. Do let me know if you have any suggestion for improvements. If you want to see the video of me playing Before Your Eyes for the first time, then you can check it out from the card at the top right, the description, and yeah, basically everywhere. With that being said, that's the end of this video. Hope you liked this new experiment of mine. Don't forget to subscribe this channel, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you.